Hello. How are you? Serena Barefoot Rose. Listen. So I went down to buy... How is everyone today? Today is what? I almost said November 4th. That's interesting. I had it backwards. Dyslexia. It's 4:11 today. So that's 11 and 9. 20 and 4. A 6. It's a 6 day. Welcome. How's everyone doing? So, no notebooks at Dollar Tree, which is fucking a pain in my ass. What time is it? 11:06. So it was probably about 11:05, 1:11 right now, since I got on here. So 11:04. That's probably why I said that, November 4th. So watch out for November 4th. Something exciting. And I heard 7 months from now, right? It is, right? November? Yeah, because it's 4 and 11 and 7, yeah. So very number synchronicities today. So, I'm getting all these, you've heard me talk about all these ideas, addicted to change, and then, pick one to replace one. And then now I have this human experiment. I just spit. Human experiment thing. So, with that, I'm trying to get this all out, figured out in my head. What's the difference? I think it all could be the same thing. But, no, it's not. No, it's not. Hang on. All right, I just had to write something real quick. So, let's ring the bell real quick. Just for shits and giggles. Are you ready? I saw 2, 3, 4. Over my coffee, over my things. So last night, hello darkness, my old friend. Hello darkness, my old friend. And this is going to be my title. Which brings me to what things I think I was talking about yesterday. Was that yesterday or the day before? I don't know. I lose a day here and there. So it's fine. It's all good. Hello darkness, my old friend. Thank you. What they're giving me right now for that that's a song too, right? What song is that? Anyway, is that Seasons in the Sun? Probably not. But anyway, hello darkness, my old friend. Maybe that would be a good way, 404, for us to, when we see ourselves falling back into a way of thinking, like right when you wake up, you first get up. I don't know about you, but for me, shit will just pop in my head. And if I don't get a handle on it, hello darkness, my old friend. Oh, I'm so glad to see you. It's been a minute. And then you can look at it. Whatever it is that popped up in your head. That keeps you stagnant, that keeps you stuck, that keeps you thinking there's no way out and I don't know which way to go and what to do. 444. Hello, darkness, my old friend. So, yeah. Are you guys excited? I mean, I am about this human experiment thing I just need to write it all out on paper. I went and bought paper. I bought one of these folder. It came in a 2-pack, but I don't like how this part, because I like to write in the margins, but because they didn't have the other, I don't know. Anyway, I bought filler paper, college rule. No, it's not college ruled. It's wide ruled. But I wish I would have looked. It was open already, and it was crappy. Dang, my daughter's calling. But anyway, so I was thinking about doing a log for my experiment, my human experiment, but I don't know quite how that's going to go yet. But, hello, darkness, my old friend. How are you? Let's sit down and have a chat, shall we? I know, I need to write on my cup again. All right, I had to do the brown one. Yeah, thank you. Love, peace. God, those pens stink. That's all I can smell now when I drink my coffee. So that was a bad idea. Yeah, so this addicted to change, pick one to replace one in this human experiment, my own human experiment, right? My human experiment. I used to do things in the past. Oh, God, that's like all I could taste and smell now. Oh, my God, that's horrible. Hang on. There's people working in the backyard behind us at 707, and the dogs just want to bark. Fucking bitch brigade, I'm telling you. I just keep hearing, hello, darkness, my old friend. So before, I used to I did every morning warm lemon water, every morning tablespoon of water in a cup of water with apple cider vinegar, and I would do green juice, all different kinds of juices every morning. I drink water all day. I pre-made all my food. I did clean eating. Well, back then I had way more teeth, so I could eat a lot more raw vegetables and fruits, But I ate almost like a vegetarian, and I wasn't vegetarian. I did eat some meat, but I was really, really into fruits and vegetables. I just really had a different lifestyle, and I used coconut oil to take my makeup off, and I washed my face with it. So you rub it in, and then you get a hot water, and put it on your face to steam it. And then you wipe it off, and then you take diluted apple cider vinegar with water as an astringent, put it on a thing, and clean your, you know what I mean? And it started lightening. And I worked out. I used to work out every day, maybe not on weekends, but whenever I worked, right? So I worked at least 5 days a week. So I'd work out for an hour or so. But yeah, I had all these other habits, and then, then those habits went away. Oh yeah. I started dating somebody that was getting high, so then I started getting high again, and then that was a long time ago. That was 10 years ago. God. Time flies. But anyway, it's I want to make changes, For some reason, everything's becoming really big on health and the human, and getting back to basics. And, I was I know this is kind of on the same thing, but a little, well, I don't know. I'm just going to say it. Anyway, as far as juicing goes. So what came to my mind was, wait, juicing. They didn't juice a long, long time ago. They didn't have juicers. I mean, pretty much they probably ate the food. There's something about eating the food. So juicing and taking all the pulp out, I don't know that that's such a great idea. I know they say it is, and I used to do that as well. But I'm going to experiment with actually just grinding it up, maybe doing less than I used to with the pulp in it, and see some way of doing that. You know, yeah, that's a good idea. That would be a lot of work, though. I was thinking, like, you know, could, instead of water, pouring juice that you juice into, you know, your Ninja, your Magic Bullet, or whatever you have, you know, and just, or blender, and just blending it up. But you got to eat that. You got to drink it and eat the pulp. So I think that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to experiment with it. And I'm only going to do a little bit at a time. I don't know. There's finding ways to incorporate all of that. What would we do if we didn't have electricity and everything? How, those of us who can't really eat, how are we going to get, well, if we just lived off the land, we'd be healthier anyway. If we grew our own food and just ate that. And if you have to eat meat, you know, hunt your meat, you know. Getting back to basics. But back to this human experiment thing, I mean, I just heard, I'd like to do a whole regiment with you. Because I am connected. And I get things to me, like people will say, you know, I just get intuitive, I just get downloads, I get information about people. Like sometimes I can walk in, you know, into a room somewhere, and I can look at someone, and I can I just want to walk up and just start doing things. It's not everybody, though. Some people, you know, I could feel their pain in their body. So I'm really good at, that's one of my gifts, intuitive, you know, whatever, and pressure points and all these things just naturally in there. I know I've gone back and looked at, I don't know, anyway. So getting a whole regiment, I just think it'd be fun if we, you know, got together, as many as we could, as people come along and do things as a group, but work on our own things as well. You know, like that pick one to replace one. But starting something that's not, with me, my problem is I want to do everything at once. I want to incorporate all these things, and then it doesn't end up working out. I don't stay on top of it. So right now, my thing is, whether I want to or not, coconut oil pull first thing while you're making your coffee, while you're getting the dog's stuff ready. You know, when you're done with that, drink your lemon water, your warm lemon water, you know, and do that. And then I've also incorporated lime wedges. And I'm not sure, because I have to really look at, you know, and I don't like lime, but I squeeze a lime in my water, at least 2 wedges a day. Then I have my 1 lemon wedge. And then when I juice, I'll have lemon in that too. So, because, you know, as far as money goes, to be able to buy all this stuff, but if I can incorporate that, because it's better than what I'm doing now, which is nothing. Barely drinking water. Love coffee. I can't even drink my coffee now, and that's my last cup. That's okay. Maybe I'll get some tea. in a minute. I'll drink some more water. But, you know, incorporating little things that we can do, you know. But not only what was coming through for the... Hello, darkness, my old friend. I know when, energetically speaking, everything's in the airwaves, right? Like, you don't need all these fucking things to get electricity. I'm pretty sure there's just electricity that's just in the air, right? The energy. In the ground. In trees. You know what I mean? But whatever. There's energy, like quartz crystals. You can program them. I mean, they use them in everything. It holds information. Thank you. We have those crystals in our bodies anyway. So not only is there the inner part of the body as far as like food and nutrition, but there's also outside the body what you put on it. Then there's also energy, and you know, and also with the outside body is physically, you know, physical. We're not even going to call it exercise. Movement. Making sure we move enough. Stretching, mobility, leg strength. You know, and being flowing, just qigong, tai chi, just walking barefoot. See, earthing, gardening. So those men and women out there that garden and do all the flowers and grow all the food, I envy that. I mean, I don't really, if I was that type of person, I would, but you know, it's, I don't really know much about it. I haven't really tried too much. I grew herbs in pots, but I got to figure out a way to grow stuff here. But that's, and if I could show you this house, it's a small home. And every room is packed full of stuff. And it's been here for 25 years. So, and it's not my stuff. So I'm dealing with that too. I'm trying to do this, trying to think of this. I'm going to have to pay for that. You know, and I'm just like, there's so many things that hello, darkness, my old friend. I'm thinking about too many things at once and getting stuck and stagnant. I know I just went completely off beat there. But it's all part of it. It's all part of everything. I mean, everything that we have to do and all the things we think about. Hello, darkness, my old friend, right? Everything we think about that we have to do gets overwhelming. We can get stuck. Like when I walk in the room and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much to do. I don't know where to start. I just start on one thing. And it leads to another. Like yesterday, I worked all day like a job on this stuff. And I feel like I didn't do anything. But I did, you know? Oh, so, this human experiment thing. Working together, but, you know, and I'm the type of person I'm wanting all the answers right now, but they're like, just start somewhere, and it'll come together. I keep having this thing about organization. I have to have this organization. Well, thank you. A reminder is every single person is different, and depending on, see, it's higher, we work on every level. Every level works, I heard in tandem, but together. Right? What I mean by every level. What you put in, what you think about, your energy, you know what I mean? What you do with everything you do with your human, including the mind part and the emotions, the feelings that we get caught up in all the time. I wish I looked like that, the way I see it without my glasses on here, because it's all, I was like, man. And then when I had my glasses on, I was like, oh, fuck, that's what you really look like? Keep your glasses off. My own little world. I can look good in my own little world. All right. So, just incorporating water and lemon and lime in your water. I heard cucumbers or whatever. Just incorporating that first. Making that a priority. Right? And the lemon and the lime in it and Celtic sea salt. We need those minerals that they take out of the purified water. And you can't drink tap water because it's fucked off. Unless you go and drink natural spring water, which is what I buy, but who knows if that's what it really is. So we have to put things into our water. Anything they take all that, we can go on forever. You already know they do a bunch of shit, but that's how you get your the Celtic sea salt gives you everything that you need for dehydration. But it has stuff in it, the minerals and stuff in it, that gets the water into the cells. That's why you're thirsty all the time. Oh, well, I heard diabetes, but I don't know anything about diabetes really, but that's what I heard. But anyway, the lemon and the lime helps take care of that, and the salt. What you're not really getting, I haven't weighed myself today, and I don't do it very often, but sometimes I get curious, because especially since somebody's like, oh, you look like you've gained weight. I'm like, no, I just filled out a little bit, but I guess I have gained like 4 pounds maybe. I'm holding steady at 109. I mean, I haven't weighed myself today, but when I go to sleep, I'm always 2.5 pounds or so. What are you doing? Okay. Lighter, like I lose weight overnight. I want to feel like we all do, but maybe not. Everybody's different. I just have really fucking kick-ass human. I have a kick-ass human. And I literally have tried, to, whether I knew it or not, to single-handedly destroy it. But that's a whole nother lesson for another time, This whole self-sabotage, it's how we feel about ourselves inside. And society doesn't help with that. Our programming doesn't help with that. Really? How's that? Well, I'll tell you. What just came through was, man, you worked hard all week. You deserve to drink a beer. Is that really loving yourself? Maybe you deserve a smoothie. You deserve to go outside and do a hike. You deserve a massage. That would be, or Reiki healing. Reiki energy. You worked hard all week. Do that, because that helps the body. With Reiki, energy healing, whatever, you don't ever have to be near that person. You just can send it to them. Just like that. Just like that. It's a thought. It's an intent. Anyway. We all are healers. It's opening that up. Well, healer in the sense of we don't heal others, we heal ourselves. We just help, we assist, we open up things for others to then heal themselves. Yeah, somebody can put their hands on you and take away your pain and help things like that. But again, without your higher self, without you wanting that. Anyway, I don't know. Now I'm just fucking babbling. It's not really babbling. I'm talking real shit. But my human experiments. I'm just going to write a bunch of things down and just start incorporating it. I'm not sure if I'll take a daily log, how I'm going to do it. I don't know. And I have to switch my mind because I really, really want to do this with someone else too. They're like, why don't you start with yourself first? I'm like, yeah, I know, but I need a test subject. need a human experiment. Somebody to share the same vision of wanting to be better and actually researching and looking things up and like, let's do this and see how this works. You know, I mean, I already know how that works but to actually, like, I went from bedridden to walking and stuff, but I was still getting high on drugs. And I was in a horrible mental state. And I did not eat well at all. I didn't take care of my body at all. And yet I was able to overcome, without surgery and going to doctors, my lower back issue. I have no rods. I don't have any, you know, cleaning out of in between, all of that. None of that. I couldn't even move my head like that. Oh God, it was horrible. A wrinkle in clothes felt like a log. It was just so bad. Any little movement. Anyway, if something like that can be accomplished, well, what the fuck? What about, hey, if you just eat healthy, you just do this, you'll become like this. Well, why not try that? I don't believe you. Let me do my own experiment. Whatever, however you want to look at it. I think in the back of our heads, we do know that'll work. So however we can get ourselves there, do that. Because it's going to work. That's the kicker. It's going to work. It's shutting out what they say and going within. I mean, I guess it kind of is the old ways of being things. Hey, if you coconut oil, I mean, that's a they said, but that's not coming from them. You know what I mean? That's coming from Chinese, no, that's Ayurvedic. So that's not even, but, Chinese medicine and all the other cultures that have been around forever, because, America's not that old. Americans are not. This is just America's just a fucking corporation, you guys. So a company owns the state that we live in, or companies, and you don't have to be part of it. That's why your name is capitalized, because that's part of the legal transaction. Where's all this coming from? Anyway, so I can't drink that. Fuck, maybe I can now. I know, right? I always have my pinky out. I think I've always done that. A spot of tea. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Is going to creep in and find 10,000 reasons why we can't continue to do that. Like today when I got up, I'm like, no, I'll just coconut oil pull later. I just don't feel like it right now. And I'm like, no. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I went into the bathroom, put it in my mouth, set my timer, because you only do it for 20 minutes, up to 20 minutes, no longer than 20 minutes. Just like with Epsom salt, but that's a whole other thing we'll get into later. Well, I'm doing other things, and I don't always make it to the full 20 minutes. I kind of gauge how it is in my mouth, because, first it's solid, and then it becomes liquid. And you never want to swallow it, and you don't want to spit it in your sink. Just spit again. And again, you want to spit it in the trash. Just doing that. 15 minutes, First thing. It helps pull shit out. Not only in your mouth, and not only will it begin to whiten your teeth, although if you drink a lot of coffee, you smoke cigarettes, and you drink tea, you can have teeth problems with discoloration. But if you do it every day, it begins to change. No, Bella! Hold on. All right, we're almost at 30 minutes. But anyway, hello, darkness, my old friend. if you don't want to work with me and you don't want me to assist you and me give you information that you need from your higher self and God and whatever, that's fine. Do it yourself. But let me know how things work out if you would. I mean, if you don't want me to know about it, that's fine. I'm not looking for accolades. I just want to know. I like the human experience part of it. You know, I'm a mad scientist. Human behavior. I guess it'd be sociology more than anything, right? Is that? Yeah. The study of society. Social. Now it is social media. I just want to say something real quick. So, on Netflix, when I was looking for something to watch, something came up about little girls or whatever, how much money they make on YouTube just shooting videos and stuff. And I think that's so funny. So many people make money on YouTube. I guess. I don't know. I don't know anything about that, but that's fine. And it's just, people just want to watch stupid shit. It's just funny and ironic to me. I saw 3131. And maybe it's just me and how I do things. But to me, it makes no fucking sense to my mind. I don't care about all the backdrops of other people's things and all that, but what are you fucking saying? If it's just you talking and you're spitting real shit, not trying to fit into an agenda, man, I could see a lot of people doing that, but it's like, me? I must be horrible at this, but I'm not going to do it any other way until I'm guided to. Because fuck, I don't even have 1,000. I don't even know how many subscribers I have. I think I have over 700 now, which is amazing to me. That's a lot to me. But fuck, I've been doing this for, 3 years now? Not consistently, though. But still, I have a shit ton of videos. Maybe I shoot too many videos. I don't know. Whatever. That's not part of my problem. I was just told, just do what I say, and you'll be taken care of. And so far, so good. May not be the way I want to see it, or the way I would like to see it. May not be like anyone else, which is fine. I'm not like anyone else, obviously. If you've watched my videos, you know this. I'm just here to help myself, help you guys, and prepare the way for this new earth, and prepare us for a life worth living. Sun and the fun in the sun. You know what I mean? Like a community. If all of this was to be destroyed, if they came and bombed us, or whatever happens, everything went off at one time, volcanoes and this, that, and we had nothing, we'd still be able to live. This is what we're preparing for, I guess. Wow. I mean, yeah, I kind of knew that, but there's so many different levels to it than just that, see. It's I heard sovereign, but it's living life on your terms. But it's, the key words is living life. Not survival mode for somebody else, but actual living life. But then again, here goes all of our luxuries. But are they luxuries in the end because they make us sick and we're unhappy and we fight and then we turn to plastic, getting boob jobs and eat as much as you want and just get it sucked out? You know, your sick care system. Fuck all that. Namaste. I love you guys. Hey, hello darkness, my old friend. Peace.